another video. Anyway, just gonna make sure audio and all that is working real quick. Okay, it is. Alright. Yeah, so I've been spending a decent amount of time AFKing in the iron farm. I had completely emptied out the chest, and now we're making a lot of iron, which is pretty nice, and actually starting the third row. So, anyway, we're gonna work on the balcony of the path all the way over there, as well as gonna fix up another slight thing about it, and then after that, depending on how much time there's left, which there shouldn't be too much time, this should be a rather easy thing. Then I'm gonna straighten up a few other things. By that I mean pretty much mostly moving all the stone, dirt, and random crap that I got from this project. Mostly gonna move it over either to my main outpost because I'm tired of being this part of the map, considering I took like quite a few months to get all this done. I know I could get it done and like, cool, I don't want to be in this area anymore. It's not like I have anything good built on it. I just have a rather basic wall, but for now and for me it looks good. Maybe in the future I might change it, but if we get everything done in a reasonable amount of time, then I'm going to start with moving all this. Might even start with smelting up all my ores. I'm going to need a chest dedicated to just copper. And what I'm thinking is in the quarry, because I have that little storeroom under there, I think I might just put all the stone there instead of putting more chests around my little outpost. Because having all the chests around my outpost, it doesn't really look natural. So, I'm just going to take stuff that I probably need. Alright. So yeah, I got one of many pickaxes. Actually, in fact, since I'm going all the way over there, I think I'll just load up at least all the pickaxes, or nah. Um, I'll keep two with me. And then I do need some sticks because I do need to craft a new sword and all that. A new sword, I need an axe, and I don't think I need a shovel. I got plenty of potatoes, so that's good. Oh, and then we got more wool and raw mutton. Cool. I guess one of the cool side effects about the iron farm is that it's also a bit of a string farm, which is nice because I don't really feel like going out to hunt down spiders to kill them for string, and I'm able to make a decent amount of wool, as well, especially because of I feel like I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but I kind of recently figured out that you can bone meal flowers, and that kind of blew my mind. So pretty much, I don't. It doesn't work. I think there's a handful of flowers it doesn't work with, but it works with a lot of them. So that's pretty cool. And I figured I'm like, okay, well I can do that. So I don't have to rely on pretty much like for when I'm running through there and find wool, or if I craft it from all the string to empty out my chest in here, then I can dye it without having to worry about hunting down the dark blue flowers or lapis lazuli. Anyway, three, two, that should work. Get rid of that. Put that there. And that there. Wait, I grabbed the third. Okay. I'll just keep this pickaxe in a chest here. I shouldn't need a third one. If I end up needing a third one, then there's an issue. You know what? I'll just keep it. And up, there's another sheep dead. Eventually, I'm gonna have to start making temporary farms for food again. Because I have a lot of, I believe I have a lot of carrots left. I don't know how much food exactly I have left. You know what? Just for the hell of it, let me go cook this raw mutton. I'll cook this real quick just so... Oh, damn it. I'll go cook this. I'll dye this wool to the blue. I don't really think I'm gonna need that much blue wool. I'm not sure if I'm gonna add the banners to the walkways like my original plan from, what was it, back? It was like back in, I think, 2021 when I did the original design. Honestly, this should probably be enough for what I need as of right now for all the current paths I have planned out. And if it would craft, that would be helpful. Because there's going to be a tunnel, rather large one there, and then two small ones. Alright, and so I got everything I should need. I shouldn't really need that much wood. I should have enough there at my base. At least I got a lot of coal to use. That's pretty cool. So I don't have to worry about making charcoal or anything like that, although I tend to use up everything that's not coal first. I don't know why. And let's see how much time we wasted already. We have been going for 7 minutes. Okay, not wasting too much time. Usually I take like 15 minutes before I actually do something. I'm thinking of making this room bigger and just having this as my cobble and dirt storage things. And we'll take the chest boat, which I recently made. I ended up making two boats because one was at the place where I didn't know, and yeah, I only got 3 stacks of carrots left in here, which is not too bad, because I still have probably a lot more over by the base. But I've been planning out the paths. Originally, I wanted to try to get them all done by the 4th of July, but I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. So, due to that not gonna happen, I figure I'm like, okay, well, I'll just leave it and I'll work on other things. But I will add the balcony and tidy up the parts that are already done. Because I planned out the, see where, like, that little dirt trail is? I planned out the bridge that's going to go there. I planned out the one that goes over the other river over there. And they're rather simple designs. I like them. Maybe in the future I might end up wanting to change them. I know I'm not the best with building. I like to, well, I guess it's compared to how some people's style is they'll use, like, diorite and different types of stone and stuff, where other people might just use, like, stick to, say, like, 4 blocks, like cobblestone, oak logs, and spruce wood. I have no idea what I'm going to do with up there, that has the ring of cobblestone around the top. And then, yeah. Oh, and I'm also, if you haven't noticed, I did update my game. I think, like, I had an update for the last 3 videos, but I don't like the vibrant visuals thing, so I'm not using it. Yeah, this is the rest of my food supplies, so I'll keep that there. I have a fishing rod there. Um, alright, I'll just dump those there. I need nothing from here. Well, I might need stone. But like if I was to put all those chests that I have at over there in here, I could, like fill out these little courtyards with chests, but I want it to look nice. I think I might build a little pond in one of these. Again, this is more of a little outpost. This isn't my actual house, but I guess it is for now. Which is nice considering it's not too far from my first house, which is like over there. I was right by that island. There's just a bed plopped down. I might have to get rid of some of the blocks of this. My wonderful staircase that I'm gonna immortalize from that one earlier episode. Which would only probably be like, I think, these 3 blocks. So I might just like place them just over on top. But yeah, so we're gonna get this sorted out so it looks nice. I think I'm just gonna say screw it and get rid of these vines altogether. It's getting annoying constantly trimming them. There's coal there, which is nice. Anyway, I need supplies. Uh, I will need to craft more. Oh yeah, this is the tunnel design, so that's why I have all that blue wool. I do need to craft more lanterns because A, I need to finish off this section of the tunnel. And then I kind of just decided because for some reason when I originally designed this path, I think it was because my initial plan was I was going to have stuff on top. But that's because how I designed it wasn't meant as a full walkway, it just went out to a big fucking circle. So I had an issue when it comes to doing the lights. Because I don't want to keep them there because that just looks weird. So I think that the best thing I was able to come up with that I liked, because I could simply just add a roof over the path. I did plan that out and it did look good, but I don't want to do that, mainly because I don't want to mine more spruce wood. So what I kind of just settled on was just putting 2 lanterns on these 2 blocks. Because the whole thing, it doesn't look right if I extend this by 1 block so it has a middle block. Although, who knows? It is Minecraft, so it doesn't take much to change something if I come up with a better design in the future. But I think that's probably what's just going to happen for now, is I'm just going to change it to be on these blocks. I won't really worry about doing the lights. I got this bridge planned out too, and it turned out really nice. It's slightly different from the design there because those ones are up taller. So, yeah. Alright, what do I need? I probably will need some cobblestone, and this is me or did like... It's probably a parrot. Or is that a... Nope, that's a cat. Um, 2 of those should be good. I don't know what that's supposed to be. 2 of those should be good. I already have all I should need. 2 of those. I only really need 1 of those, but I don't feel like doing that. That should be enough, as well as that. I have no idea what that chest was for. And then I'll take the torches. Okay, do I have smooth stone? I think this was the smooth stone one. Because I believe I might need slabs. Oh, wait, I brought them with. Okay. Uh, I should probably do some cobblestone slabs as well. So I'm gonna cut these into slabs. No, wait, I have them. I'll just keep the cobble with me. And I'll put that up there. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue the path over there first, just because that's the shortest segment. It's really just a bridge, a small tunnel, another bridge, and then it ends at that village. Because I'm not doing anything with that village. I'm kind of just like, alright, I'm done with villages for now. At least naturally generated ones. So, because that's eventually where that path's going to lead. I did start planning out a train system, a little minecart system. I got a lot of wool here that I can change as well. This area is also going to get worked on real quick. I'm going to do that after the balcony. That should not take long whatsoever. And then, I guess it's time for the balcony. I guess what I'll do is I'll just put these there. And of course that one doesn't fucking pick up. Why would it? I'll just put these there. I might just get rid of the staircase in general. That kind of whole staircase emporium. I forget what I want to say it was like from like around episode 10 or something like that. I mean, I know there's not that many episodes. I'm at episode 22, which I'm hoping to maybe be around 50 by Christmas, episode wise. Feels nice to be back in this part of the map. I have not spent a lot of time here whatsoever. Not even for fishing. Alright, so what I think I will do is just start out by just getting rid of this. I think this is the first time I've worked on something over here with iron tools. Kinda cool. But this is going to make it look so much more complete, at least on this side of the mountain. And my idea is to have the train station, well, minecart station, inside this mountain as well. I was thinking of having it, like, over here in this little cavern. I'll, like, flatten it out, and it'll be level, I want to say, yeah, it'd be level with this, so it'd level with the walkway, and I might even make an entrance here. So, like, this would all get filled in. But the minecart system, I haven't got it fully planned out. I'm just going to do it in segments. Not going to have the chat pulled up anymore because I need to look up my reference pictures for the design so then I don't completely butcher it. Alright, so there's... okay, we need the wood. So I need that. And... so we got... one, and then it goes in by one. And it stays at 3. I probably should have made a shovel, now that I think about it. And yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of these vines and stuff. That's gonna need to go, and that's gonna need to go. And then after that one is 4, being 1, 2, 3. And 4. So we got these in place. Just strip those real quick. And did I not take a picture of the side view whatsoever? I apparently didn't. Okay, so I can get rid of these, and it's gonna be that and that. And then boom, boom, right? Curve 1, 2. Yep, curve 1, 2. So we got curve 1, 2, and then you know, uh, all right, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna make a small platform here. That should be enough. And then I can get rid of this once I'm done. So it's gonna be okay. Like that. And then like that. And the middle is that. Alright, so that's the first part. I'm just gonna extend this platform a little bit here. So that's kind of the first part, and then there's a second level, which is where the slabs come in. So I think in general, just all these are gone. I'm pretty sure I like got rid of it to like there. Actually, speaking of slabs, I should go grab my cobble slabs. Well, at least I finally get to use the cobblestone slabs that I made way too many for. I think, yeah, I made them for this, I believe, and I made way too many. Just gonna dump those in there. Alright, it looks so much better just with that portion sticking out there. Well, maybe if I get rid of the giant cobblestone slab and this ugly ass staircase. So it should be slab, block. Alright. So I can get rid of stairs for now. Slab, I need smooth. Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna use the slabs for it. So that should be a slab. That's probably got rid of these as well. That's a slab. And then a block. And And then those are all going to be blocks, and it's going to annoy me if I don't grab these. And we're going to have a block here with a slab. Yes? No. Alright, hold on. Alright, so there's going to be 2 slabs there. And then... Huh. So that's supposed to be... Oh, I see what I did. I modified it where this is dirt here. That goes under it, so that's what was throwing me off. Hey, at least I get to use up some of the dirt I got. So let me just do that there. And then, so that's gonna be, yeah, okay, there we go. Alright, and that's pretty much how the bottom of this is gonna look. Not sure how exactly it's gonna look with all this, the extra dirt. Now, the top, which is the easy part. So, that is a block. And then I need this and this. And then, yeah, those 2 are blocks, and then those 2 are blocks. And that's it. It's done. I know it's not much, but it's a hell of a lot better than what it was. Actually, no, it's not done. I don't think I'm going to add any lanterns here, but I do need to add the trap door. Because that's just, it looked too flat, so, and, oh, shit. It looked too flat. Ow. Okay, I guess I should sleep then. But it looked too flat, so I added the trapdoor. There's actually something recent I added in my build planning world. So now... Yeah, I think it might just be time to get rid of the staircase. There's a cool funny thing for the one part of the video, but it probably really isn't ever going to get brought up again, and I forgot to bring dirt, but that should be enough. Collect all the cobblestone, even though I could easily get more. And not like I have like 500,000 chests full of it already. Because I'm probably going to end up going through that rather quickly. Maybe not as quick as I would have if I didn't learn about the stonecutter block, but yeah. See, that looks so much better. Maybe not from this direct angle, but, well, yeah, when you get closer, it kind of looks weird, but it does not look bad at all. Except those vines. They're pissing me off. They gotta go. I thought they were gonna be cool, but I don't want to have to fucking deal with landscaping. These ones can stay, but the ones on top of this, no. There's one down. We'll go up here real quick. Ow. Yep, brilliant. There. Don't have to deal with the vines anymore. Gonna get rid of these ones too, because I'm not sure if they will grow all the way down there. And then just gonna grab this. Okay, and then I can just fill that in, and I'll probably just put some dirt there. But yeah, so now looking at it, I think I already came down and looked at it after, but yeah, it looks good. And I'm not gonna deal with that. Let's go walk up. At least now, since I decided to just overall take a break and not try to get push all the bridges and the shit that I have planned to get done before 4th of July, because 4th of July is in like 10 days. But yeah, I think here would be, well, this actually worked out perfect that this is like this to match this. I'm actually surprised how well it worked out. But yeah, and then I can do this and, like say get rid of, maybe like I can keep those ones like that, but make this little doorway to the minecart station. But yeah, so we got this. Don't have to worry about it again. Cool. And now we go over here and let's fix this up real quick. I don't even know why I decided that my first path should be to the village I don't care about whatsoever. I think it's because I just wanted a cool bridge over there. That's probably what it was, because I remember from the beginning it's like I want a cool bridge over there so I can look from the bridge and all that. Because this little planning thing is the path I should be doing. Because this is the one that leads to all my farms, so instead of having to run around the island and swim all the way around there, it's literally basically a direct L shape. I just go out there. It's going to connect to that. It's not going to pop out there. This was just the initial design. Most of these birch trees are going to go. And it's actually going to have a slight slant. It's going to go from there, and each segment is going to pop out by one until it gets to... Because around here, I'm keeping this how it is. Well, not how it is, but in my planning world, you can see that this is kept... Even though, like... Alright, yeah, this is how wide it's going to be. It's not going to be 4 wide. Like, oh, and there's a zombie. But it's gonna be kind of like this, so I'm eventually gonna start mining all this out. And I got the bridge, yeah, the bridge here planned, because I figured this would be nice, and then I'm thinking the minecart track, either I might have it just curve around inside the mountain, or I might have it as a separate bridge. If it's gonna be a bridge, it's gonna be 3 wide. I'm not gonna do single track. But I'm gonna do 3 track, and they're gonna be directly next to each other than stations. The middle track is going to be express track, and the 2 outer tracks are gonna be local track. I have it planned like that, so then, like, if you're going a long distance, you just take the express track, and there's fewer ways you have to stop and hit like a lever or whatever. Because there's going to be like the station there, which is going to be, the big stations, just station there, And then where my iron farm and stuff's gonna be is gonna be a local station, and then another normal station on the island that I flattened. So like, if I'm going to the island, I don't have to hit a lever. I can just go straight through the local stop. I also need to figure out how to make an effective witch farm to get redstone. I mean, I have a decent amount of red. I believe, yeah, you do need redstone. I think you need redstone for powered rails. I know you need gold. I think, right? I think it's gold and redstone you need for powered rail. How are powered rails crafted? All right, let's um equipment. Oh, I'd have to go to a crafting table. I did think about changing. Well, I wasn't gonna change this because it had to be that way for the balcony. I'm not sure why I decided to make that so grand, even though I knew from the get-go that my house wasn't gonna be where the little base is. I think probably because it kind of leads out to the ocean. Um, Not sure really if I'm gonna build anything around. Like I might just add dirt to make that coastline look a bit better, but other than I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna build anything on this side between the water and there, or really past this part of the path because it's all mountain. Actually, while I'm here, let me light this up because I think like once or twice. I know this is a issue for spawning stuff, so as well as because of how close it is to the path. I believe I did get, or no, I think it was when I was getting everything prepped for it. I ended up getting killed by a creeper. Okay, so if we go to powered rail should be there's a minecart. Where are the rails? Shouldn't the rails be you can craft chains? I always forget I always forget they're in there. Oh, and that's how rockets are crafted? Huh. Anyway. Wait, and you can craft these? Well, that one and then you can duplicate that by huh. Yeah, as you can tell, I don't craft. I don't craft. Yep, I don't craft survival. I don't play survival too much. Um, I can craft 42 furnaces. How are these I need 2 diamonds for an enchantment table. All right. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, rail. Where is? It should be here. Yes. Yeah, because the minecarts and all. Unless for some reason it's here. Oh, concrete is sand and gravel, and then whatever color. I wonder if I can. I know there's like the sand dupers. I wonder if you can make if it works with gravel as well. All right, if I do this, or no, if I do this, would it pop up? Oh, you know what? Or no, because that is just stuff that I have that's craftable. If I go to why is no, no, let me. All right, rail is stick and 6 iron. That's oh, that doesn't even use iron. That uses gold and 1 redstone dust. And then I could, well, to activate a rail, that just wastes more iron because I can just use. Wait, what is? That's the activator, that detector rail. So the powered one, okay. No use on making detector rails to power it because I can just save iron and make a redstone torch. And oh shit, it is dark out. Do I have a bed here? No. Oh well. Yeah, let's go skip the night real quick, and then we'll get this figured out. This'll look better. Well, when I start building it off that way. I was thinking about including that in this episode, but I might do it in another episode. The fun part is I'm gonna have to do this pretty much the same design a handful of times. Just each time, well, yeah, that's kind of how my wall is, but each time it has to get shifted over slightly. I want to make sure it's all lit. If you haven't been able to tell, I've been blown up by creepers quite a lot when working on that island because I refused to light everything up. And now I'm hell-bent on making sure everything's lit up. Because it got annoying. I think there's ways to make a gold farm to do it the Nether. Which is... that's gonna be interesting. So eventually I'm gonna have to do that. I can still build everything else for the minecart system. I think building all these farms might be something I want to try to do first. Or I could just go mining. I highly doubt that I have... You know what would also be cool? Like, if you can reverse craft, like, for example, like, if I could put this in here and get maybe not all the iron that I got from it, but... Wait, are these crafted? Oh, it's from the ore block. But, like, maybe not all the iron that I put into it, but, like, at least half back, because I can then use that for, like, all the stuff I got from mobs. Alright, let's get this started. And then... Okay, so this is all pretty much... Not sure what I'm gonna do down there. Any more ideas? Well, I think my main issue is I get ideas, I just don't know exactly how to execute them. Crap, no, that was supposed to stay. Alright, this should be simple given that it's, what, 6 by 6? Or no, 6 by 5. Okay, so... Is that... Alright. So we got that, and that. Right? Nope. Alright. I already screwed up. Lovely. So that's gonna... yeah, that's gonna be 2. And then... Huh? And then here's gonna be, well, alright. Need to get rid of that, that. If I put two slabs in a crafting table, can I just like craft it into a block? Wait, what? That's how you make those? What the fuck? I did not know that. And then the cobblestone, I did not get the stairs like I was supposed to. Alright, so it's like that, and then a stair there. Why is this... Oh, right, yeah, I believe it's gonna... Yeah. And then this would also get... Alright, yep. Alright, I'm trying to line it up with this, but I forgot since it's gonna just go straight, then that means I do have to change that. Alright. So... Like... that. And then... Alright, yep. That's... Okay. Do that. So if I mine these, they're gonna break as slabs. Yup. Oh well. If that ends up bothering me that much, I'll just change it off camera. And then that should be this done. Yeah. Does it not line up? I don't think it lines up. Why? Why are these slabs as well? It would make more sense for these to be oak. I am so confused. Why does it not line up? It works here. Yeah, because wood, double slab, well, double brick, single brick. Okay. Um, huh. And then, alright, well, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. I think I'm gonna change that to wood. I'm not exactly sure. For now, I'm gonna put that back. And then I'll keep the little, whatchamacallit, here. Okay, that's, agitating. Because this is, yeah, that would be, also, let's fix this up. I know I'm gonna end up doing this and then figure out that how my planned way is, the wood is oriented slightly different. But I believe it should go like, yeah, because there's gonna be like that, so it should go like that, kind of end up. I think like this one isn't here, so it kind of gives like a gentle curve as well. And these ones gotta get fixed too. Okay. That should all be done. I think this is also oriented slightly different. No, it wouldn't be this one, it would be this one. Okay, yep, that looks better. Alright. I don't think that one's supposed to be like that. I think that stays. I'll fix it when I get to working on that. How long has this taken so far? About an hour. So I guess now what's left to do is to start bringing everything over. I'll probably do like 1 or 2 trips, and then yeah, I'll start with the cobblestone. I'll bring it all the way over here. I'll probably bring all the wood that I have from my tree farm. Just kind of start getting all this set up. So, alright, that's the blue wool. I have no idea what that is. Alright, so that's. And this is oak. Not oak. Spruce. That's oak. And I believe. Alright, that's wool. And I think that was supposed to be for torches. I know this one was supposed to be cobblestone, and that Enderman kind of just scared me. I just saw the pink fluttering things. I'm like, huh? Um. Yeah, I got the spruce logs. The trap doors can go in here as well. Yeah. Oh, I brought the spruce logs instead of the stripped ones. Lovely. The walls can go in here. These stairs can go back in here. I have more. Oh no, that's oak. Alright, I really have no idea what the hell that chest was for. I have more oak here than I thought I did. I think that's supposed to be stone bricks. And then these are stairs. And I will need cobblestone and smooth stone slabs. So I'll probably bring another chest. I'll have that there, and then this. Actually, yeah, what I can do is I can throw these there. Okay, let's go get a load of. I think maybe first I'll start with the. Yeah, I'll start with. Yeah, I'll get the tools that have the chests that have all the random stuff in it. I should put a torch there because stuff is probably gonna spawn. We'll do one trip. I'll get the chest on the boat, load it. So I'll unload all the carrots here. Here's a bit dark, but I don't want to put any torches anywhere because there's not a... Well, I guess they could look good on the end of this, possibly. I mean, I could put like a lantern here and here, or possibly one there. I'm not sure how the full path is gonna be, if I'm gonna stick with the 6 wide or... Because I'm gonna do the 5 wide along the portion that goes between here to the, whatchamacallit. I feel like in here needs more light. I can't put there because that's not a full block. Anyway. And then just dump all this in the dump chest. That doesn't go there. That can go in the tool chest. I'll take the carrots as well as I'll take the stack of whatchamacallit, so I have as less stuff as possible. I'm gonna keep my tools with me though. But yeah, I got a few stacks of carrots left and then some stacks of watermelon. I should be good when it comes to food. Not to mention that I have, where's my fishing chest? I have my fishing chest over here. That one doesn't have any fish in it, but I have a separate fishing chest at the quarry that has, that I have stuff in. I have like I think almost 2 stacks of cod and almost a stack of salmon. So I should be good. I'll grab all the tools and bring them. Well, I'll probably drop a few of the pickaxes at the quarry. And then... yeah, I'll grab the rest of the tools. And I'll start grabbing cobblestone. Because I want to clean up that mess at the, whatchamacallit first. The mess where I had all my stuff set up. I'll probably leave all the... or, yeah, I'll probably leave all the... or no, because then... yeah, because I still have this to do. Alright, on second thought, then I will just leave everything because I know I'm going to end up doing that, and I don't really like boating all the way back and forth. I really can't wait to get the minecart thing, because then I could just sit there. By the time I probably open YouTube Shorts or TikTok, I'll probably already be there. But, yeah, so I'm actually going to leave all of the stuff. Since I'm probably going to need it when I do all this. Alright. It kind of sound like a creeper fizzle. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I need too many of the cobblestone. but I do use cobblestone, and then I'll put the surface layer on top of it. Um, these I know I won't need. This chest isn't really stuff that I'll need. It's just mob drops. Just gonna move everything. I didn't know witches could drop glowstone as well. And potions. I got most of these flowers. I might just turn them all into bone meal. Well, all the ones that I know I can bone meal, like the dandelion, those, those. I don't think I can bone meal those or those, and then I can cook that, cook that. Yeah. And then we got all the dirt here, and I'll probably need to bring some chests back to fill them with sand. Yeah, I don't know if I'll keep these random chests. Yeah, I'll keep this mess of chests here until I get this all. It's gonna look so much better once this is also like you can see out into the ocean. I'm probably gonna have to end up building a boat at some point. Not sure what exactly I'm gonna go for, but like if I get all this, cause alright, yeah, like you'll get a good view of over there and there. Over there is eventually gonna have some like industrial buildings. Like I want to build like a steel mill to have the iron farm inside of. There doesn't look too bad. I could probably do stuff with that island, or I might just leave this part of the water empty. Personally, I would like to, like get rid of that and make the bottom of the water all sand, but that is I'm not gonna do that because that's gonna be something that I'd end up I probably would never get it done, so I don't even want to start it. But this whole beach line, I want to make a nice beach. Probably extend all the way over there, maybe have like yeah, I could have like some like bars built over there, kind of like a bar on because that's technically a separate little island. I could probably, well, I'll get a hell of a lot of sand from it, because usually you gotta go down probably like 5 blocks until you actually hit sand. Oh my god, it's a fucking baby turtle. I've never fucking seen one in survival before. Uh, ooh, maybe I can make a happy gas port up there. But yeah, so all this, because there's no reason that this needs to be this high at the water line, so. And I might make the beach gradually slope in a bit more around here before having it drop off. So this will be a background project, or I guess for now I might start working on it. Maybe try to get it flat by 4th of July. But also I'm just gonna let my iron farm build up. I want to spend most of that time drawing and get updated versions of all my characters done. But yeah, so this whole area all here, I don't think it's gonna look too bad flattened. I mean, the render distance kind of sucks compared to how the render distance was before, like back when it was on a separate, well, back before they made it all Bedrock, like back when it was still PS4 and Xbox One. That's the one thing I never liked. I think that was one of the main reasons why it took me, I think, like 2 years to actually switch. But I still, to me, the render distance isn't. Well, especially because at first they had the render distance turned to like half of what it is. But I wish the render distance could be up a little bit more. Just slightly, like maybe one more chunk past what it is. would be pretty cool. But yeah, this beach is a mess, and I want to make it. This is probably going to be the best beach out of all the world. This world. It's probably, I want to say mostly gonna be this level. Maybe this side might be up a level and I can just fill in on top of here. Got a little lake I can do stuff with. What else is over here on this side of the island? I never really go here. Maybe I can make like a little fishing village there. If I can get on the tree, I probably should have just went on top of there, but I don't know, maybe I can do something for here, for this side, but this whole side's gonna be a nice beach. I don't know, maybe I'll end up, if I can find airplane tutorials that are good for survival mode, for modern jets, maybe I'll end up building, I could build like the Blue Angels or something. They're the first airplane that comes to mind when I think of beaches. And then, yeah, over here I can make like a nice little wooden bridge, perhaps, because I can make that not squared. And then maybe I can have like the whole island be like the bar. It'll be probably this island. I don't think I'll do anything. I think, if anything, I'll make this island a lighthouse. I think that could be pretty cool. I know that's one of the more basic Minecraft builds, like everyone built them. But this island kind of looks prime lighthouse land. So maybe that might be what I do here. Because imagine, like, you know, you're at the beach, you see the lighthouse over here, and you actually have to take a boat to get here, because I'm not going to build a full bridge. And, wow, this actually goes out a lot further, because, like, here I'm almost level with... Yeah. This whole area, I guess this kind of... What would it be? I guess this would be a bay, right? Because the I consider the ocean over there, and I should probably get to where stuff at least can't spawn. Not sure if this would be like a bay or a lake. I don't consider it an ocean because it's surrounded by islands. I guess it'd be like a bay, because a bay is still pretty much ocean, but it's mostly surrounded by land. So, yeah, this beach is gonna have decent amount of plans, and of course, worst possible spot. I got a shovel. And holy shit, almost a full chainmail. That's cool. I remember when chainmail was so much more rare because of you could only get it from loot chests. I also need to make an XP farm. I found a cool, while I was fishing, I found a bow that has mending. And I want to make, XP farm so I can fix it all the way, because it was like basically almost broken. But yeah, so which, hold up, let me, I need for the redstone. God damn, 7 fucking redstone, holy shit. And here also needs to get fixed up. I'm probably gonna make this flat. But yeah, so this I'm surprised. I never really spent that much time over on that side of the island, so it was nice going over there. Actually relaxing. I also want to keep in here as a little lake. And almost a stack of what you call it. Anyway, that's gonna be it for that's gonna be it for this. I hope you all enjoyed, and this will be Alpha 118 signing off.